full length of the runway to come to a halt. Well, not so necessary for the mighty Sukhoi 30 MKI. There she goes, ladies and gentlemen. Approaching the runway, all grace and poise, touching down. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the mighty Sukhoi 30 MKI. An aircraft that combines the ruggedness of Russian technology, Western avionics, but at heart is truly Indian. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being such a wonderful audience.
Sukhoi 30s, it's time now to witness something spectacular in takeoffs. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by for the Suryakiran Aerobatic team's takeoff. The first wing will be led by Suryakiran 1 Group Captain Anup Singh, Vayu Sena Medal. On his right will be Suryakiran 2 Wing Commander Udit Mehta, and on his left will be Suryakiran 3 Wing Commander Atul Yadav. Streaming right behind him will be Suryakiran 4, 5 and 6. That is Wing Commander Mayank Nautiyal, Squadron Leader T. Singh and Squadron Leader Manik Bhalla.
MKI up in the air. What noise it makes, thunderous noise. वैसे जैसे ही सुखाई यहाँ से गुजरती है ना, हमेशा मुझे वो बॉर्डर वाला सीन याद आ जाता है. अपने फौजी मतलब कितनी मेहनत लगाते हैं. And it is not an easy task. सुखाई जो एक mighty iron machine है, वो सीधे तो जाती भी है, ऐसे मुड़ती रहती है और साथ ही साथ 180 degree it goes up in the air straight. I think you saw it, and then it falls down, reverses as well in 180 degree. I just love the kind of experience and the speed. It slows down in the air and speeds up also up till 1000 kilometer plus. What a machine it is. I think the pilot up in the air must have been having a jolly time while it is that risky as well. So while
What a picturesque takeoff. Ladies and gentlemen, keep looking to your left as they taking off. From your left is the Sarang helicopter display team in India formation. Captain of Sarang 1 is Wing Commander Girish Komal, and his co-pilot is Flight Lieutenant Tanveer. Pilot of Sarang 2 is Wing Commander Sneha along with Wing Commander Sridhar. Piloting Sarang 3 is Squadron Leader Ravish, and his co-pilot is Squadron Leader V. Captain of Sarang 4 is Wing Commander Niket with Squadron Leader Adarsh.
After the marvelous takeoff of the Sarang and the Suryakiran Aerobatic team, let me now draw your attention towards the light utility helicopter. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see in front of you, HAL is extremely proud to present here in display its youngest and latest member of the growing helicopter team, the light utility helicopter. An abiding example of HAL is continued dedication to self-reliance, the Atmanirbharta. The LUH, a 3-ton helicopter with a single Arden 1U engine, has been developed as a replacement to the Indian Armed Forces aging Cheetah and Cheetah fleet of single-engine helicopter. The helicopter is now getting into position for performing some wing-over maneuvers. Designing a helicopter for India's vast and varied terrain with its conflicting requirements has always been a daunting task. HAL, as always, has lived up to this challenge, and this time it is achieved with completely indigenous resources. The display is performed today by Group Captain Rajesh Verma and Wing Commander Bhambani. The helicopter has completed all the necessary flight test trials required for achieving initial operational clearance, a feat achieved almost a year back. In simple terms, the LUH is now ready for operation from anywhere, be it in the glaciers or the plains. The LUH is in front of us and now will be showcasing its tail rotor power and low speed handling capability. Perform a quick stop, sideward flight, tail up maneuver in rearward flight. All very unique helicopter maneuvers. Has a hingeless main rotor system fitted with the new segmented blades, a first for HAL in its helicopter design. Segmented blades would enable rapid folding and unfolding of blades, making it handy in transportation, parking and in operations over confined areas such as small ship decks. Ladies and gentlemen, the aircraft will now come in front of you to perform a couple of stall turns. The segmented blade concept has the potential of providing unprecedented operational flexibility, opening up new avenues for innovative deployment of this machine. And there it goes, performing its second stall turn. This machine had its debut display in the Aero India 2017, 4 years back, and today it is in front of us, fully ready with operational clearance certification and posed for operational exploitation. Ladies and gentlemen, the LUH in front of you. As it lands in front of us, please give her a warm round of applause, welcoming her to join the ever-growing India's indigenous helicopter family, and wish her good luck and Godspeed.
tried to push the boundaries and venture into the newness and into an unimaginable, while adding colors to the facets of military fervor. And this time we have something as spectacular and suave as displayed by the Hawks and the Airledge at the same time and in the same frame. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Jai Hind. We take an immense pride and honor to announce the very first combined display of Surya Kiran Aerobatic Team and Sarang Helicopter Display Team of the Indian Air Force, happening in Aero India 2021.
What we witnessed just now is LUH. You know what? It had actually made its debut in 2017, and today, in 2021 Aero India, we see this beauty flying up in the air. The speciality about this LUH, it's very unique in comparison with most of the helicopters. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have Sarangs and Surya Kirans taking over the sky now. Let's take a look at the Sarangs and Surya Kirans all set to go up in the sky to enthrall you people watching it live.
So, ladies and gentlemen, hold tight, get ready for some zip, zap, zoom as we are ready to dazzle this arena. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Surya Kiran Aerobatic team. Coming along are the Sarangs, entering in the inverted wine glass formation while raising a toast on this historic day. The Surya Kirans made an entry in Aero formation and the leftmost and rightmost members tucked in to form a diamond in the sky. And soon you will see the Sarang 1, 2 and 3 pulling up. Here they go. What a better way to start the combined display while symbolizing the motto of the Indian Air Force, touch the sky with glory. With this maneuver, the team leaders are saluting the nation. Leading the Surya Kiran team is Group Captain Anup Singh, Vayu Sena Medal, and Sarang team is being led by Wing Commander Girish Komal. And here you see the change in the formation. Sarangs moving into your left in India formation, making an English letter I in the sky. This I stands for you, me, our motherland, and these indigenously developed helicopters.
Till then, coming in from your left, the Surya Kiran team in Delta formation. You can see that the left and the right members are flying abreast with the leader. Ladies and gentlemen, the Delta formation from your left.
As you have seen scats going towards your right, it's time to shift your gaze to your left. Sarangs ready to change the formation. On the leader's call, there will be a change in formation. That was the leader, and it is here, ladies and gentlemen, from your left. Sarangs coming in diamond formation. And that's something unusual I can see. Sarang 4 is now pulling up.
Till then, once again, coming in from your left, 10 o'clock. This time, the Surya Kiran team resembles the made in India light combat aircraft Tejas. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tejas formation from your left.
While you witness the Tejas aircraft, it's Sarang 4 making a short exit, and as they make a short exit, you can wave at them and wish them a good luck.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Sukhois to join in this display as well. Yes, Surya Kirans have now got themselves in what they call as Sukhoi formation, resembling the multi-role fighter aircraft. The formation requires the right and the left flank to slide rearwards onto the wings of number 7. This time from your left, the Sukhoi formation.
Just below them, you can see Sarang 1, 2 and 3 position for the team's signature maneuver. We call it the Dolphin's Leap. All 3 helicopters flying abreast will pull up in the vertical plane and carry out a synchronized tall turn to the left. That's Sarang like a dolphin in the ocean in the Dolphin's Leap.
I'm sure this symphony of helicopters and hawks are all keeping you thrilled with their one after the other swift maneuvers. And if you look a bit high above the Sarang, there you can see the left and the right members moving out in Suryakiran, which is the team has formed. The rotor formation. This formation is exclusively for the helicopter fleet of the Indian Air Force and specially for Sarang, signifying the motto of Sarang. But for the rotors, we have been closer. Ladies and gentlemen, the rotor formation from your left.
The LH fleet in IF has steadily grown from the conventional LH Mark 1 to Mark 4. The LH Mark 4 is the weapon system integrated version with its air-to-air and air-to-ground weaponry. The flexibility of this aircraft has been time-tested, and once again, stand by to witness its flexibility. That was Sarang 1, and here is the reaction, ladies and gentlemen, right in front of you, the crossover bridge. For these magnificent aerobatic displays, both the teams comprise of a set of 20+ talented officers who are ably supported by the technical complement of 100 to 150 air warriors each and every time. And as I speak, the Suryakiran team is positioning 12 o'clock to you for the bomb bust loop. At the same time, you will see the Sarangs letting the heat go up as they are geared up for lower and closer action from your right and left, ladies and gentlemen, coming in for level cross. Indeed. And then 12 o'clock to you. The Suryakiran team has pulled out for Bombers Youth. The team members who were tied by an invisible string with the team leader will split on his command and spread like the rays of the sun. Let's listen out for the leader's call. Well, this is just the beginning, or should I say we have just started. The teams are all set to raise the tempo even more with the thrilling synchro maneuvers, so sit back, tighten those seatbelts, and once again as we will be taking you on the most astounding journey of daredevil synchro maneuvers. As you can see, Sarangs coming in, continuing the racing beats. They are preparing for level mesh. Coming in from opposite directions, each helicopter will cross each other within a gap of less than 1 second. For an air-raising bound by a cross, Suryakiran 8 and 9 will be approaching towards each other from your left and right. For this maneuver, they will be accompanied by Suryakiran 5 and 6 flying hot on their tail.
So ladies and gentlemen, keep looking to your left and right as these daredevils will be approaching towards each other with a closing speed of more than 1,000 kilometers per hour. So you get 8 and 9 along with 5 and 6 from your left and right. Now please shift your gaze to your right and coming in from your right will be Suryakiran 7 along with Suryakiran 4. But it seems there is some confusion in their mind and they are not able to decide which side is up and which side is down. So here comes from your right Suryakiran 7. And there goes Suryakiran 7 flying inverted and he, as he straightens, keep watching as number 4 will invert. Time again to shift again to your right and there comes Suryakiran 1, 2 and 3 and that's number 3 drawing circles behind 1 and 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the corkscrew maneuver. Today, each and every Indian would be proud to know that the Sarang helicopter display team is the only military helicopter display team in the world. And Suryakiran team is the only 9-aircraft team in Asia.
Integrity and diversity is India's distinction that trickles down to our teams as well. Coming from diverse cultural backgrounds, speaking different languages, we all work together towards a common aim of winning hearts and saving lives. On these notes, let us see straight ahead. Sarangs are all set to perform a next maneuver which is very, very special and very, very close to the heart. Here goes Sarang, and up above you can see Suryakiran following the footsteps of pulsating hearts. With the approaching of Valentine's Day, these two beautiful hearts are a sign of love and peace from Suryakirans and Sarangs.
Suryakiran and Sarang hearts for all the lovely ladies. Well, Suryakiran 8 and 9 do not want our gentleman audience to feel left out. So here they are, coming in one more time from your left and right, ready to give goosebumps to one and all with a jinking cross. Jinking is a maneuver which is used in combat to confuse the enemy. However, this beautiful morning, they will be performing to raise the heartbeats of our audience. Ladies and gentlemen, Suryakiran 8 and 9 from your left and right.
With this race up, ladies and gentlemen, please keep looking straight ahead. We are ready for the grand
should not be a journey with the intention of arriving safely in a pretty and well-preserved body, but rather to skid in a broadside, in a cloud of smoke, thoroughly used up, totally worn out, and loudly proclaiming, "Wow, what a ride!" We are sure that's exactly what our audience must be feeling after the combined display. What a ride! If you want to follow the teams, both the teams are there on social media. Sarang has Sarang_IF on Instagram and Sarang Helicopter Display Team on Facebook. Suryakiran has Suryakiran_IF on Instagram and Twitter, and IAF Suryakiran on Facebook. As the name goes, Suryakiran, the rays of the sun. This team has continued to dazzle with its thrilling aerobatic formation since 1996. The team was formed on indigenously manufactured Kiran Mark II aircraft and presented its last display in the year 2011 during Aero India. However, after a very short gap of 3 years, in the year 2015, the team was resurrected on Hawk Mark 132 aircraft. It races the heartbeats with its 9 aircraft aerobatics and will be completing 25 years of its formation in 2021. Painted in the color scheme of rising sun, it personifies the never-to-give-up spirit of an air warrior. The team, since its inception, has done more than 600 displays. Suryakiran team has the distinction of being among a handful of 9 aircraft teams in the world and only 9 aircraft aerobatic team in Asia. The team has mesmerized audiences across the world and left its mark in Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Singapore, Thailand, Laos and People's Republic of China. Each and every member of the team strives to live up to its motto, always the best.
What a spectacular show it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarang are the only helicopters which are available in the entire world. They are the military display team only in the world. And Suryakiran's in the entire Asia are the only 9 aircrafts team for the display purpose. What a brilliant show it was. It was just amazing. And for the gathering who's present out here and for the ones watching around the world, you saw that heart shape which was formed by Suryakiran's and the Sarangs. There was basically expressing the love for you from the Indian Air Force and the Army personnel. Mind-boggling. There was so many shows put up by Sarang and Suryakiran's. It was really hard for me to remember, so I've made a note of different formations. I think we did encounter the aerobatics team. Yeah, Delta formation was there from Sarang team, and we had I formation. I indicating India and empowering all of us, the diamond formations. And the best part about the Sarangs was the dolphin leap. Like literally they go up in the air. हमने देखा है dolphin कैसे जब मारती है ना leap लेती है, उसी हिसाब से सारंग leap ले रही थी. And at the same time, a formation of Tejas by our Surya Kiran team. Formation of Tejas was really impressive. Tejas हमने देखा है, that is Indian, made in India, LCA aircraft, which is rewarded in the entire world, recognized in the entire world. And in fact, HAL will be producing about 83 Tejas. The formations of Tejas was also there by 9 aircrafts of our Surya Kiran team. The jinking cross, मतलब एकदम दिल की धड़कन 1 मिनट के लिए रुक जाती है, ऐसा रहता है जिंकिंग क्रॉस. एक दूसरे के करीब आते रहते हैं, आपने देखा ही होगा, एक दूसरे के करीब यूं लगता है कि जैसे डैश होने वाला है, बट एकदम स्प्लिट मारते हैं. एंड वी आर एनकाउंटरिंग अ लॉट मोर परफॉर्मेंसेस. मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा जो लगा वो है सारंग का split and the final split of all our Surya Kirans. It was just an amazing performance. हमारे साथ जुड़े रहिएगा, हम ऐसे ही आपको दिखाते रहेंगे बहुत सारे interesting maneuvers, interesting splits and interesting aerobatics जो कहीं नहीं, सिर्फ और सिर्फ हमारे देश, हमारे साथ आपको मिलेंगे. और वैसे अगर आपको सारंग और सूर्य किरण बहुत पसंद आए तो अपने सोशल नेटवर्किंग साइट्स पे जाइए. सारंग और सूर्य किरण दोनों इंस्टाग्राम पे है, फेसबुक पे है, ट्विटर पे है. इनको टैग कर दीजिए या मेंशन कीजिए कि कितना आपको पसंद है, और साथ ही साथ हमें भी टैग कर दीजिए. मैं इंस्टाग्राम पे हूँ आसिफ ऑन स्टेज के नाम से, तो सभी को टैग कर दीजिएगा. दूरदर्शन को भी टैग कीजिए, एरो इंडिया 2021 को भी टैग कीजिए. एंड इफ यू आर मिसिंग आउट एनी ऑफ द ग्लिम्पसेस, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, मेक श्योर you check out the website of Aero India 2021 and also Doordarshan Live. Now, back to the Aero show. We've got the helicopter showing you different stuff. Take a look at it.
लाइट कॉम्बैट एयरक्राफ्ट LCH दुनिया का एकमात्र ऐसा हेलीकॉप्टर है जो दुनिया के सबसे ऊंचे युद्ध क्षेत्र सियाचिन ग्लेशियर में उड़ान भरने के साथ उन ऊंचाइयों पर लैंडिंग व टेक ऑफ करने के अलावा दुश्मन पर निशाना साधने व हमला करने की क्षमता रखता है. शक्ति इंजन के साथ चिन माउंटेड गन.
Please notice the rapid pull-up and the unique ability of the rotor, as the pilot will bunt the helicopter under -G to come to hover position. As you can see, this flying machine has sufficient reserve of engine power and rotor thrust. The LCH is now diving sharply. And gathers momentum to come in right in front of us to demonstrate a sharp minimum radius turn.
शक्ति इंजन के साथ चिन माउंटेड गन, 68 mm रॉकेट, एयर टू एयर तथा एंटी टैंक मिसाइलों का संयोजन इसे और घातक बनाते हैं. यह एक मल्टी रोल हाई एल्टीट्यूड अटैक हेलीकॉप्टर है जो प्रतिकूल वातावरण में भी सुगमता तथा दक्षता से कार्य कर सकता है. इसका संकीर्ण फ्यूजलॉज, डिजिटल कैमोफ्लॉज, न्यूनतम कंपन के साथ स्थिर उड़ान इसे विलक्षण रूप प्रदान करते हैं।
Coming right in front of you. The helicopter will now perform some sideward movement parallel to the runway. Would now move rearwards and attain high speed, made possible due to its unique hingeless rotor. Conventional helicopters cannot perform this maneuver as crisply, as swiftly as the LCH. Now here she goes, Taylor. This extreme tail-up maneuver demonstrates the razor-sharp response and control power available to the pilot. The display today is being performed by Wing Commander S.P. John and Group Captain Bhupinder Singh of HAL. You can now see the light combat helicopter positioning itself for small stall turns. This beauty, the light combat helicopter, surely teases as she goes away. Now look for its breathtaking steep climb where the speed is bled off to 0. And now the beast turns with its tail rotor. This is an extremely difficult maneuver for most helicopters, but LCH does it with considerable ease.
भारतीय हिंदुस्तान एरोनॉटिक्स लिमिटेड द्वारा विकसित तथा निर्मित हेलीकॉप्टर्स की हवाई हमले, परिवहन, युद्ध के दौरान सामरिक मदद, दुश्मनों की तलाश और राहत, आपदा तथा बचाव कार्यों में अहम भूमिका है। एडवांस लाइट हेलीकॉप्टर ALS, लाइट यूटिलिटी हेलीकॉप्टर LAOS के पश्चात लाइट कॉम्बैट हेलीकॉप्टर LCH के निर्माण की श्रृंखला ने भारत को रक्षा उत्पादन व स्वदेशीकरण के क्षेत्र में विश्व के शीर्ष देशों की पंक्ति में ला दिया है। इंडियन मीडियम रोल हेलीकॉप्टर IMRH के विकास व निर्माण के साथ सामरिक तथा निर्यातक दृष्टि से भारत विकास एवं आत्मनिर्भरता के नए मुकाम को हासिल कर पाएगा।
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm round of applause as the light combat helicopter lands in front of you. Thank you. Jai Hind.
and gentlemen, welcome the Netra aircraft, the Eye in the Sky. Flying to your right is the aircraft piloted by Wing Commander Uday Pratap Singh and Squadron Leader NDS Reddy of Aircraft and Systems Testing Establishment ASTE of the Indian Air Force. ASTE has been involved in the flight test for this platform from the day one of its inception.
हवा से सूचना का संचार करने वाला, हवाई सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी उठाने वाला, विजयी सपनों को पंख लगाने वाला नेत्र आपकी नजरों के सामने उड़ान भर रहा है। नेत्र नाम से विभूषित एयरबोर्न अर्ली वार्निंग एंड कंट्रोल सिस्टम, सेंटर फॉर एयरबोर्न सिस्टम, भारतीय रक्षा अनुसंधान संस्थान DRDO द्वारा भारत में निर्मित पहला AEWC सिस्टम है। नेत्र का बेस सिस्टम ब्राजील के एम्ब्रेयर एयरक्राफ्ट पर है।
Center for Airborne System is the nodal agency of DRDO for design and development of this indigenous AEWNC system for Indian Air Force. AEWNC on a bare platform is one of the first of its kind to undertake air-to-air refueling anywhere in the world. In fact, Wing Commander Uday Pratap Singh was the first test pilot from Indian Air Force to have executed the air-to-air refueling on this platform.
खोल आंखें, तुझको है दूर उड़कर जाना, दुश्मन की हर हरकत पर नजर है टिकाना। वीर वायु योद्धाओं को कर सजग, समय पर है चेताना। सूचना का संचार कर नेत्र, तुम देश को महासमर में विजयी बनाना।
Airborne Early Warning and Control System, in short AEWNC, is a capability enhancer with contemporary state-of-the-art technology capable of long-range radar detection, electronic surveillance measures, communication support measures, command and control, battle management and networking through data link with command and control center on ground. The AEWNC system is based on a modified Embraer 145 aircraft from Brazil. All the mission systems installed on this aircraft are indigenous. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a big step in the direction of Atmanirbharta in the field of radar and early warning systems. Ladies and gentlemen, this AEWNC system is the shining star of Make in India in a true sense and is an incredible eye in the sky called Netra. Netra has enabled the Indian Air Force to safeguard the national airspace with an effective Indian solution. This platform is indeed a big step towards Atmanirbhar Bharat. There you can see Netra landing. Give a huge round of applause.
encountered now is the pride of our nation. What we encountered now is the pride of our nation, नेत्रा. Ladies and gentlemen, ये वो विमान है जो युद्ध के समय संकेत देती है दुश्मनों के छक्के छुड़ा देने वाली ये है, और इसमें कई सारी अलग अलग चीजें हैं. For the first time, this is the only aircraft which has got the ability for air-to-air fueling. और एयर टू एयर फ्यूलिंग हिंदुस्तान में पहली बार अभी जिन्होंने विमान उड़ाया, विंग कमांडर उदय कुमार वही थे जो पहली बार एयर टू एयर फ्यूलिंग भी किए थे. आज बहुत अच्छा प्रदर्शन हमारी नजरों के बीच नजर आया. सो देवियों और सज्जनों, इससे पहले हमने देखा LCH, एक लाइट कॉम्बैट हेलीकॉप्टर. उसकी क्षमता ये है कि आकाश में जाकर भी वो जीरो स्पीड में भी अपने आप को बैलेंस कर सकती है, रिवर्स मोड पे भी जा सकती है. हमने देखा कि कैसे रनवे के साथ पैरेलली वो साइडवेज जा रही थी. बहुत सारी विशेषताएं हैं आज के इस एरो इंडिया 2021 में. एक भारतीय होते हुए मुझे काफी गर्व महसूस होता है, और वो दिन दूर नहीं है जहां पे हम डिफेंस को लेकर नंबर 1 हो सकते हैं. अभी ऑलरेडी देवियों और सज्जनों, कई सारे हमारे ऐसे खुद के प्रोड्यूस्ड एयरक्राफ्ट्स और हेलीकॉप्टर्स हैं जो दुश्मनों के छक्के छुड़ा देते हैं. तो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, चलिए हम आपको और आगे ले चलते हैं और दिखाते हैं कि कौन सी विमानें हवा में उड़ने वाली हैं और कौन सी हेलीकॉप्टर्स भी हवा में उड़ने वाली हैं. वैसे एक चीज, इन विमानों को उड़ा रहे हैं जो भी पायलट्स, जो भी एयरफोर्स वाले, जो भी जिन्होंने भी इसको बनाया, उनको हम सलाम करते हैं, उनको हम सल्यूट करते हैं. आई थिंक इट्स अ ब्रिलियंट जॉब. सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, चलिए दोबारा हम चलते हैं आकाश की ओर, दूसरी विमानों को देखते हैं.
While we await for the departure clearance, let me tell you all that with the induction of the Tejas FOC, the Indian Air Force in particular and the Indian aerospace industry as a whole has come a long way in indigenization and self-reliance. With enhanced capabilities in terms of envelope expansion, weapon systems and better avionics, the Tejas can now truly call itself a modern platform which is now capable of air-to-air refueling, which, ladies and gentlemen, is truly a force multiplier. Look to your left, ladies and gentlemen. Any moment you will see the Tejas taking to the skies.
Here we go.
She goes, Tejas, showing off its takeoff. half roll to commence. There, Tolly positions her for the next maneuver. Brace yourself for the hesitation roll. Look to your right as she accelerates and carries out a 4-point roll and stops each time over. One, two, three, and four. Not stopping to enthrall you all. Soon, pulling up once again to execute a vertical pitch back. Watch her curves as she goes up into the lovely skies of Bengaluru. And there she dives down like a beast to pick up the enemy. Tolly is now building up potential for a hard turn. There you see the pilot turning the aircraft to the left at maximum possible rate. This capability helps the pilot to quickly acquire the enemy during a combat. Thanks to the excellent digital fly-by-wire system, which allows the pilot to maneuver in this fashion. Tolly is now positioning for the next maneuver called the red eye turn. Shift your gaze to your left. And there you will see him turning in front of you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he is indeed inverted and executing the red eye turn. During this prolonged negative G flight, the pilot experiences all the blood rushing to his head. Tolly is now carrying out a left wing over to position her directly at the audience. Look ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Soon, what you will witness will be a vertical Charlie. And there she goes up, pulling up into the sky, showing off her curve and the Delta platform. Watch her roll as she touches the sky with glory. She now comes down again for the next maneuver, especially for the Formula One fans. And that's exactly what the maneuver is, Formula One turn. Watch her go as she executes the turn, like turning tides on a racetrack within a few hundred meters. Give a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Enthralled, are you? Well, the pilot surely is not done yet. Look left for the next maneuver. Look to your left as Tolly starts knocking off some knots to greet the wonderful gathering and march past in slow pace. Any guesses on what his speed is like? Well, he is at 120 knots, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed slow. Even the wind stops to stare. Tolly is now pulling away in steep climb. vertical. Look to your right and you will see him carrying out rapid rolls, flaunting the agility of Tejas. And there you watch him roll. And now he's flying upside down. Well, that was Tolly's style of greeting you all the Spider-Man way. Tolly now bids farewell to you all, and shortly you will see him coming in for landing. Give a huge round of applause for the wonderful aerial ballet by the light combat aircraft Tejas, and of course for Group Captain Tolani for presenting it to you. There you can see him landing in front of you. Give a huge round of applause for Group Captain Manish Tolani.
All right, what we witness now is the actual pride of our nation, made in India. Tejas, ladies and gentlemen, Tejas हम कह सकते हैं कि हिंदुस्तान की आन शान बान है. And with the production of 83 more aircrafts happening through HAL Tejas, we are bound to be self-reliant and will be a very strong defense force, army force in the entire world. So, देवी और सज्जन, अभी जो तेजस हमने उड़ते हुए देखा, इसकी क्षमता कई बेहतरीन है, बहुत भारी है कह सकते हैं, एकदम बेहतरीन है. सो इसकी क्षमता ऐसी है कि हम जब देख रहे थे उड़ान 180 डिग्री यानी कि अपसाइड डाउन ये कई किलोमीटर्स जा सकती है. एंड इट ऑल्सो हैज द एबिलिटी टू टेक द शॉर्ट टर्न्स एंड ऑल. देयर वाज अ ब्यूटीफुल थिंग. एंड this aircraft has got the ability to get fueled in the air. Air-to-air fueling is also possible. And this air ballet, which was presented to us today here at Aero India 2021, second day, was showcased by Group Captain Manish Tolani. People with love call him Tolly. I think Tolly did a brilliant job up in the air with Tejas. The kind of sound it has, the ability it has to go in 45-degree angle, 180 degree. It's just amazing. So, a big salute to Tejas from my end, from the entire nation. By the way, Tolly, great job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take you back again to show you some set of more interesting air ballet aerobatic shows. Take a look.
ಸಚಿವಾಲಯದಿಂದ ಆಯೋಜಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 524 ಭಾರತೀಯ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಕರು ಮತ್ತು ಸುಮಾರು 78 ವಿದೇಶಿ ಪ್ರದರ್ಶಕರು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗಣ್ಯ ರಕ್ಷಣಾ ಸಚಿವರಾದ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಜನಾಥ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಜಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಉದ್ಘಾಟಿಸಿದರು. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಡಕೋಟಾ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಹಾರಾಡುವುದನ್ನು ನೋಡಬಹುದು. ಗೂನಿ ಬರ್ಡ್ ಎಂದೇ ಜನಪ್ರಿಯವಾಗಿ ಕರೆಯಲ್ಪಡುವ ಡಕೋಟಾ ಏರ್ಕ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ವಾಯುಪಡೆಯ ಮೊದಲ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಸಾರಿಗೆ ವಿಮಾನವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ವಿಶ್ವದ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ವಿಮಾನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾದ ಗೂನಿ ಬರ್ಡ್ ವಿಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅದರದೇ ಆದ ಇತಿಹಾಸವಿದೆ. ಈ ವಿಮಾನವು 1947ರಿಂದ 1971ರವರೆಗೆ ಲಾಜಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸಾರಿಗೆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಮುಖ ಪಾತ್ರ ವಹಿಸಿದೆ. 1947ರ ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರಿ ಸೈನಿಕರನ್ನು ಸಾಗಿಸುವುದನ್ನು ಹಿಡಿದು 1971ರ ಬಾಂಗ್ಲಾದೇಶ್ ಸ್ವತಂತ್ರ ಹೋರಾಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ಈ ವಿಮಾನವನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಲಾಗಿತ್ತು.
The Douglas DC-3 and its military variant C-47 selected by the Indian Air Force is powered by two Pratt & Whitney piston engines and could carry 28 fully armed troops. It has a top speed of 190 miles per hour and a range in excess of 1,000 miles. More important, the aircraft had a very low accident rate and was considered the best transport plane of the Indian Air Force.
भारतीय संस्कृति के अनुरूप भारतीय वायुसेना अपनी परंपराओं और विरासत को सदैव सर्वोपरि सम्मान देती है तथा वरिष्ठों के अनुभवों को आत्मसात कर हमेशा सचेत रहती है. आसमान की रक्षा में परशुराम तुम्हें मन में रखते हैं, घुसकर दुश्मन के घर में विजयी परचम फहरा सकते हैं. इतिहास नहीं, भूगोल भी बदल सकते हैं.
Today for the flying display, the aircraft is being piloted by a veteran Group Captain Ajay Menon along with Wing Commander Siddharth Gehlot from the Heritage Flight of Indian Air Force.
Namaskara, Bangalore. This is Group Captain Menon and Wing Commander A.K. Singh calling from the Dakota cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the aerial display. I have only one question, Bangalore. How is the Josh? Bangalore, remember to keep your mask on, keep social distance, and beat the pandemic. Dakota out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the voice you heard was directly by the pilot from the cockpit of the Dakota in front of you. Ladies and gentlemen, the aircraft performing a beautiful ballet in the sky in front of you is none other than the first Dakota that landed at Srinagar. We present to you Dakota with tail number VB905, christened as Parshuram, to signify the eternal warrior, the sixth avatar of Lord Vishnu.
वायुसेना के सबसे बड़े नायक को वायुसेना में वापसी का श्रेय राज्यसभा सांसद श्री राजीव चंद्रशेखर को जाता है. श्री राजीव चंद्रशेखर के पिता वेटरन एयर कमोडोर M.K. चंद्रशेखर VM VSM डकोटा के पायलट थे तथा उन्हीं की ओर से यह फ्लाइंग डकोटा वायुसेना को 13 फरवरी 2018 को उपहार स्वरूप प्राप्त हुआ. उस दौरान यह विमान कश्मीर तथा उत्तर पूर्वी राज्यों में सैनिक परिवहन में प्रयोग होता था. आज विमान की कमान संभाले हुए हैं वेटरन ग्रुप कैप्टन अजय मेनन तथा विंग कमांडर सिद्धार्थ गहलोत.
As she goes past you for the final time, look how majestically she will turn and land right in front of you.
आपके सामने लैंड होता हुआ भारतीय वायुसेना का परशुराम अब कुछ ही क्षणों में आपके सामने 80 वर्ष पूर्व भारतीय वायुसेना के बेड़े में शामिल डकोटा पहला बड़ा परिवहन विमान था जिसे एक बार फिर विंटेज कलेक्शन में सम्मान मिला है। देखिए पाकिस्तान को 2 युद्धों में परास्त करने वाला डकोटा आखिर कैसे बना परशुराम। 1947 की जंग में बहुत ही कम समय में सैनिकों को सीमा पर तैनाती में सहायक बनकर परशुराम बना कश्मीर का तारणहार। हिंद के हवाई दस्ते को ढाका मोर्चे में ले जाकर इसी ने एक नई जयगाथा को जन्म दिया था।
Ready? All right, we just encountered Dakota. It was a very emotional moment, in fact, you can say. While I was hearing more about this aircraft, just had the goosebumps. It is an aircraft which is 8 decades old and has played a very big role in terms of fighting with the enemies and all. Ladies and gentlemen, today the one who is flying this is a veteran Group Captain Ajay Menon and Wing Commander Siddharth Gehlot. So this plane has got a capacity of traveling 190 miles per hour. It has been the best transport plane for India.
And there she goes, Sukhoi taking off. The aircraft has turned left and is positioning for the loop tumble yaw. A maneuver that's extremely complex and seemingly impossible is the forte of this aircraft. The Sukhoi 30 MKI is the only operational aircraft in the world today that can perform this maneuver. Aerodynamics. The combat maneuver allows the aircraft to quickly change direction mid-flight. The flanker is now positioning to fly along the runway from your right and will execute a series of rolls. Along the runway. The maneuver allows the bird to slide behind a slower adversary. She runs in from your left, abounding in grace and poise. The time stands still as she tiptoes past you at just 200 kilometers per hour. can turn quickly even at low speeds is a nightmare for any adversary. Talking about nightmares, Wing Commander Varun will now demonstrate the low-speed turn capability of this marvelous aircraft. Since turning through 360 degrees with a radius of turn merely 450 meters, the Sukhoi 30 MKI is invincible in a dogfight. Just in case you were a little caught up and missed some of the finer details of the maneuver earlier on, we have for you, once again, the loop tumble yaw. And this time the pilot will position the aircraft head-on to the dais. Here goes, ladies and gentlemen, for the loop tumble and yaw. She's climbing up. The loop. The tumble and the yaw. Can we have a loud round of applause for that? If you haven't seen an aircraft flying in reverse gear, this might be your only chance to do so. Keep your eyes fixed on the aircraft. The next maneuver is the signature maneuver of this aircraft, the tail slide. Look out as the aircraft is pulling up to the blue yonder. Wing Commander Varun will make the aircraft stand on her tail and will slow her down to 0 speed. There it is, 25 tons of machinery and 2 humans stationary in the sky. The captain is now making the aircraft slide back, tail forward and vertically down. The aircraft will now be positioned to your right for a loop and will do it with grace and poise. Did you look at that gorgeous O in the sky? Wing Commander Varun will now bring the mighty flanker for a high-speed run. Look to your left, ladies and gentlemen, there she comes. She will fly past you at speeds close to 900 kilometers per hour. Do not be deceived by the noiseless dash. Thunder is never far behind when flankers around. The pilot, as you can see, has turned left and will shortly lower the landing gear. Wing Commander Varun will now demonstrate the landing capability of this aircraft. Look to your left and you will see the flanker confidently making her approach to terra firma. Did you notice the grace with which the wheels kissed the earth? The aircraft has now started to decelerate and she will soon come to a stop. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the mighty Sukhoi 30 MKI. The flanker combines the ruggedness of Russian technology and Western avionics. But inside her is a heart that is truly Indian. Thank you for being such a wonderful audience. This is Flight Lieutenant Ridhima signing off. Jai Hind.
We just encountered Sukhoi 30 MKI. What a mighty machine it was. It's very rugged by face, but the one who is driving inside is an Indian strong man at heart. So ladies and gentlemen, the agility of Sukhoi 30 MKI is just amazing. It has got the capacity to go up in the sky and stand still for a little while, and with the tail in the front, it just moves ahead with the tail in the front. Can you believe it? And also its agility to turn around 360 degree within about 450 meters. That's something which is amazing about this machine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this show. We will be back in a little while bringing in more to you about Aero India 2021, and you'll also be witnessing a lot of things coming your way. And while this is all happening, we also have some people with whom we will try to interact with. आपको हम बताएंगे यहाँ पे जो मौजूदा लोग थे उनसे थोड़ा सा बात करके कि कैसे लगा उनको, कैसे महसूस हुआ यहाँ पे NT21 में. तो मेरे साथ जुड़े रहिए, चलिए मेरे साथ. So let's take you to some of the audience who's actually seated right there, and let's interact with them, figure out how they enjoyed the show. But before that, looks like we have a lot more coming your way. देवियों और सज्जनों, दिल थाम के रखिएगा. We are presenting to you a lot many things. वैसे बहुत सारे लोग तो देख ही रहे होंगे. अगर आपने शो थोड़ा सा मिस कर लिया है तो you can go to Aero India 2021 दूरदर्शन लाइव चैनल्स भी आप देख सकते हैं. और देखने के बाद कैसे ये शो लग रहा है, कैसे पसंद आ रहा है, इन सबको सारे Instagram, Facebook, Twitter पे सब टैग कीजिएगा. Here we presenting to you morning.
That was the spectacular part of the show, the flying show that we were all expecting. The total experience of this show was absolutely enhanced by the commentators from IAF. They gave us such wonderful details about every maneuver, every aircraft, its history, and especially this enthralling and heart-throbbing. Be with us. With this, we come to the end of the morning flyby show, this Aero show, and then we expect to be back by 2 o'clock live from Yelahanka Air Base. Once again live. Expect more. Maybe the birds are same, maybe the people are same, but the show and the thrill will be definitely much better, much more. And those of you who are not really satisfied with the details that our IAF friends gave or either we gave, whatever, if you're आपका दिल भरा नहीं है तो दिल मांगे more, please log into Aero India 2021 website. You will have lots and lots of details about every aircraft, every maneuver, everything. आपका दिल भर जाएगा. Let's catch up once again at 2 o'clock. Thanks for being with us. Bye-bye.